What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we got to talk about it. I saw this clip on Spiritual World from the podcast 8 at the Table, and I thought it was interesting because there is a intercourse expert, and she's speaking about how black people specifically, interpolate, I guess, intercourse and how we communicate when describing what we're going to do and describing foreplay and intimacy. And she makes some points about black people needing to stop using the phrase beat the wop up, or beating it up, or murdering that wop, or something like that. And I thought it was interesting, so I'm gonna let her explain herself on this clip, and I'm gonna interject every now and again and let you know why these things are common and why black people use these phrases when approaching and speaking about intercourse.
Why are you trying to beat me up? Why are you trying to murder me? I want to be very, very clear. The language by which we talk about sex in black communities is disturbing.
Okay, so she starts off by saying that it's disturbing that, brothers is talking about, I'll beat the up. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is that a lot of sisters are demanding you to beat it up. A lot of sisters are, in even other cultures, okay? When it comes to black men, we all know that a lot of different cultures and races look at us more as a workhorse, a sexual fetish, if you will, okay? And that's the reality, all right? And once you get past that and build relationships, I'm not saying that every black person who's in an interracial relationship is looked at as a fetish, but usually it's assumed that black men are a little bit better in the sack, okay? So the reason why this phraseology is used in the community is because black women are asking you to do this, okay? It's not like black men are just out here saying, oh, well, we want to beat it up and we want to murder it. No. When you're hitting a shorty from the back and she starts telling you go harder, beat it up, murder that wop, this, that, and the third, for one, it kind of throws you aback because you just like working and then she telling you to do all this aggressive stuff and you're just, trying to be intimate and sensual and all that. But that is what they're demanding. That's what the women are demanding. So I think she kind of needs to turn this back around on the woman and say, hey, you guys need to be asking for more intimate, sensual foreplay and intercourse. But we all know that's not going to happen. It's not the reality, and it's not even something that can be put on the table because they're going to say you have little d energy, you all this stuff, you're insecure. So they're going to shame you for not wanting to beat it up and not wanting to murder it.
We talk about, I'm finna beat it up. I'm gonna shoot up the club. I'm gonna murder the pussy. Why are we using violent language to describe an intimate act?
And the reality is the community is very violent all around, okay? And this is not every black community, but in a lot of our communities, especially in the hoods and even areas that are, middle class, lower middle class, melanated areas, we have a violent nature that is associated with our culture. So the reason these terminologies are normalized is because that in the community, you're, as a man especially, you're taught not to be played, not to let nobody get over on you, not to let no woman take advantage of you. And then the women, on the other hand, are singing in their songs, hey, let's take advantage of these dudes. Let's get them for all their money. Let's get them to pay our bills. Let's get them to do this. Let's get them to do that. So there's a dichotomy on both sides. And it puts men in a very peculiar situation, because if you're not hitting it hard enough, if you're doing the soft pats and doing missionary and you know, licking on necks and all that kind of stuff, then you're viewed as a weaker man by the black woman.
I don't know. I want him to murder the pussy.
You see what she's saying? You see what she's saying? Like, a lot of brothers would be cool with just slow stroke until we bust, okay? But the fact of the matter is, that's not what these women want. You heard her. I want him to murder that thing. I want him to devour it. Okay?
Right there. Now, you know, I think it's like when you have really good sex and it's called beating up the pussy, like this whole area gets really swollen and fat and it hurts.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So that's like
you know, and I see her point there, but if you are very compatible with that person, pain is pleasure in a lot of ways, okay? That's why a lot of women ask you to choke me and slap my ass, and some women ask you to slap in their face and spit in their mouth and to degrade them in these other sexual ways, okay? So, you know, I'm not really the type of guy who's gonna choke or anything like that. I'll do a little ass slapping, but like she said, that is the reason why, because the vagina gets swollen when dudes really rough it up.
Listen. Aggressive sex can be painful, and I'm okay with that. But we have to stop marketing that as normal sex.
So you heard what she said. We have to start marketing it as normal sex. If you listen to these female artists, that's not going to happen, okay? So I think she needs to start focusing on trying to get the woman to change their mentality, because I'm pretty sure most guys are okay with clapping the cheeks and just getting that nut off. Like, we don't have to go super hard. Like, most of the time when dudes are going hard, unless you're really trying to make an impression on the woman, especially like the first time you get the cheeks, you're usually going hard to impress her. And it's not so much that, oh, I want to go hard so I can, you know, beat the wop up or something like that. You understand that that's what she wants and that's what she expects out of you as a man. So, hey, I don't see that changing at all in the community. I honestly, I don't see the community changing in any way within the next 20, 30, 40, maybe even 100 years. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Reclaim your throne.